What's up YouTube? Welcome to this video. So the topic today is how can we generate an image from a text prompt using AI models. So let us begin. And to access those AI models, we have to sign in to Hugging Face, which is a website that lets you in on all of the AI model that it has, which different developers upload. So we have to sign up. So we skip to feed. And the first thing that we do is we go to access tokens. We have to authenticate our identity first. So the confirmation email. So by clicking at the confirmation email, I have verified my email. And now I can create access tokens. Create new, create a write token. So it will have all the read and write permissions that you'll ever need. So name it anything, it's not important. But this token is important as if it is lost, then you have to create a new one. I have copied it. So let's create a new document and save our token here. Now we need to go inside models and we will choose text to image. So now these are many models and this is one of the best, but this is giving me some trouble for 1 or 2 days. So we will go with this one and this one. You can try out different models, they are not hard to implement. So let us start creating our demo. So let me make a new folder AI, open it with Visual Code, and let's add a file ai.html and ai.js. We will go to the bootstrap and copy the template from here. AI text to image, and we need the script ai.js. Now form control and I need to borrow this text area. So my div dot container tab, and let's change this to enter a text prompt. And we don't need these. This should be called text prompt, and style. We don't need the resize, and its height should be, let's say, 100 pixels. Hope it's not too much. And font 18 pixel. And while we are at it, let's also make our label bigger, so the same size. We can also create a button, but the button needs to be at the end of the text area. So div, and I need the button to be at the end. So deflex, and I also need justify content and maybe some margin from the top. Inside this, here will be my button, which will be a large button with success theme. create image button. Create image. So this is gonna be our prompting. Then we will have another div with an ID of output output div, which will contain, let's say, this mb3 class and image with style attribute, because its height's gonna be 600 and its width is gonna be, let's just keep it to 100%. And let's also put a border, and its id should be simply image. Now we will have two buttons. Oh, let me just copy the button from here, and one will be for copy, the other will be for download. And this two should be at the end of the image. So let's also give it a flex div. So our UI seems to be ready. Let's check it out. So it looks like this. Our button needs a little gapping, but everything else is great. MS, so margin start 3. Now let's come to our JavaScript part. So we need some references, and after this I will create a function fetch data, and this should be an asynchronous function which takes, and this is an arrow function if you are not familiar with one. This is the new way of defining functions in JavaScript. So first of all we need options for our uh, for forming our HTTP request, which we will send to the API, which will talk to the AI model and retrieve our response image to us. So the method headers and the body in the form of JSON stringify. This will convert our object into a JSON string. Now we need a try and catch. If the response which we will receive from await fetch by providing it the URL and the options, if the response is not okay, then we log the console with error. You can also throw new exception, but I don't like that, so I stick to this. So we will set the image div. So I named it image div. We named it output div in the HTML. Style dot display to none, and we will provide a URL, the headers, the body method, so the API request type. So post in capital. Now we need all of these stuff. So we will try our first API. We have to go to deploy and interface API and choose curl. Here we can copy the URL and the headers. Let's turn to JavaScript, and here we have headers. And in the body, we just need inputs which we will get from the prompt dot value because it's a input. So our authorization needs the token that we saved. So now constant response equals to await fetch data and provide it with URL, headers, method, and body. Then I actually need another variable which will be current blob, and I will assign that variable here current blob equals to await response. So we will fetch out the response in the form of blob, which is bytes data. Then we will define object URL dot create object URL. So by this method, we can convert the current blob to an image, create a temporary URL for it, then assign the temporary URL to our, it's called picture, to our picture.src. Then we can turn on the display again to block. We need to create another function. We will name it blob to base 64. Now in the events, I'm gonna create copy base 64 and the same way of creating a method. This will await the method, the function that we created above. In this function, let's just utilize the current block directly. Now, dot then base 64 an arrow function which will call navigator clipboard dot write text, copy the base 64 to our clipboard. Now the third function, which is download image. For this we need to create a link. So we can create HTML element by using document dot create element, and we need a anchor tag. Then its href link is gonna be the picture source, and we will set its download attribute to any default name. So AI.png, and we will also click the link. So now the only thing left is to assign the events. Create image dot add event listener, and we need the click event which will trigger the create image function. The download button, and this function will trigger, and the copy button will have copy base 64 function. And now let us test this out. But for is this doing here? Oh, so the fetch function is going on forever. It should be stopped right over here. So now let us test this out. So we need, now let us try our text prompt. So robots fighting in space. So our image is gone. Entire div is gone, and it will take some time, and our image is here. So we can copy the base 64 and go to Guru base 64 to image, and we can see our image here. Otherwise, we can also download the image. So the image is downloaded. One thing that I should have done is the output div style should be default to none. So its display should be none. And now also change the API to the second one. So let us try out this model. But this is not the model that I am looking. I'm looking for this one. So it has support for the interference API. Let's go to the JavaScript. And here we have the URL, and let's try out this one. So this is basically what the AI understood. It doesn't have any docs, but still this is an image. So in my opinion, this second model is not as smart as the first one. But you have too many models to try, so give it a try to many of them, and maybe you'll find the right one. So this is all for the video. Thanks for watching and do subscribe to the channel. See you next time.